EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. They go play action now. May. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to throw. May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To the air, May. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious?
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the shotgun, May with it. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing here is May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's May. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
17 yards brings up second down at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Starting to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll run here with Henderson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll throw with May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning the points to the other side.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run it again with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This throw caught right around the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Blue Lady. Yellow, yellow. Spice it.
They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2. Up the middle, it's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's third and a few inches.
High on these two. High on these two. Ours go up. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Attack, attack. Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And Mahomes will do it himself.
He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Second down and 6 now.
Yellow.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's May. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the maneuver is running forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 36 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Trying to get out of line, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's second and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. May. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Looking to throw, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Oh, this is blocked. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's May. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
They'll throw with May. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Here we go,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they'll remain down by 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Again, it's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, it's Smith. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Patriot first down.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Smith up the middle. Will be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force. And cost.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Milton Williams.
Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. There he goes left side.
He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
34. Chiefs 29.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now here's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Second down and 3. They run once more with Henderson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Henderson. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow. Come back.
Mahomes. That's caught. Royals with it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Hero 15. Attack. 15 yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pass complete to Rolls.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. It's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's May.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Mahomes will throw.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Mahomes to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And, Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win them the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. Well, they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.